that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st down, it's Cutler. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Cutler on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went big.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second.
Crack it on Monday morning, coffee strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the 6-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, lighters in the sky, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features 2 quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Rams going up against the Jets. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. First carry for Matt Forte. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And here's a look at the starting offense. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, 59 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Goff on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And we introduce you to these starters now. And Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he was at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up at tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Muhammad Wilkerson is one of the most versatile defensive linemen in the league. You can play him at any spot and expect big-time production.
Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, this is Forte. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The defense here for the Rams.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
Petty now. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Petty. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a few syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Hosky is really the preferred word.
Hosky. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. On 1st and 10, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. From his goal line here, Goff. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And on that one, the youngster got caught holding the football a little too long in his own end zone.
And, Brandon, you know how we always talk about the clock that a quarterback has to have in his head when he's passing the ball? It has to speed up when you're backed up like this because you know pressure's coming at you. He'll learn. He's just a rookie.
He'll return it from the 6. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll try and get it with Forte. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Back to the ground on 1st, it's Forte. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be a New York 1st.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now Austin. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And Gurley actually had his second best rushing performance of the season in Week 11. Still hasn't hit 100 yards this year, but he had 76 and a touchdown.
That game qualifies as one of the best runs of the year for him. Still seeking the breakout, as you mentioned. But I know one thing about him. He and the Rams have found quick start.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
From the red zone now, Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. Bradley Marquez, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10. Goff again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to... So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th. Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So out now come the Jets. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down following the run.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Petty now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And that's good for a Jet first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Petty, and he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Anoon got it, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now back to throw. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Redskins going up against the Jets. With that, let's send you up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. We're standing by as our announcing team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the New York Jets. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green.
They start on the ground with Forte. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Blue light.
Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Petty now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They come out here in the eye. Cousins now. Out to the left here to Reed. Reed was held to only 2 catches in Week 10 against the Vikings, but rebounded nicely against the Pack. 5 catches, 79 yards, a touchdown to boot.
I saw what you're doing there.
What
I heard
do?
you.
What did I do?
Rebounded nicely.
Oh,
you're alluding
yeah.
to his basketball, aren't you?
I wasn't, but I am now.
Because you've noticed with his pass routes and what he's doing with his moves, he likes to do that stutter step, the crossover, which he did as a basketball player in his dribble, and it works awfully well. In fact, if you poll coaches in the NFL, I think most will tell you he's the best route-running tight end in the league.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Set. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
Green 39.
On 2nd down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
All right, here we go.
3rd and long for Cousins. Going up top. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 36 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line.
No, check. Over. All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. They'll get 16 yards there. That's good for a Jets first down. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Here's Paddock. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And here is the Redskin defense.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But no second-guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the defense for New York.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
A first down throw for Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Cousins on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Petty now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Anderson's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a New York first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The undrafted rookie Kelly, first career 100-yard game in Week 11. 137, 3 touchdowns.
He made this team in preseason. What a tremendous performance. Undrafted free agent out of Tulane. Not many people saw this coming. Hardly anyone knew who he was, but he did it with hard running, a nice job of protecting the quarterback in pass protection, and now he's the lead runner for Washington with the injury to Matt Jones.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's Petty. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal to go now. On the ground, Forte. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver from 3 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39! Green 39!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a Washington first down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Cousins now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
10 yards still left on second down. On second down, Cousins again. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots. And
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Well, let's pivot for a second. Before the game, you and I were discussing the game's over in London, and this past Monday, the game down in Mexico City. The whole international series, what have you thought of the concept?
Well, I think the concept is a terrific one in terms of spreading the game to places that we haven't really been before and trying to get a foothold and an anchor. I think players like the cultural aspect of it of, hey, being in a different spot and, wow, these people really receive us. But let's face it, this game in Mexico City, I think the NFL wants to make it an annual, and I think that they probably will.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Cousins to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd down, Forte. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
A running play now for Forte. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Petty, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man on the crossing route. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's a first down for the Jets. Forte, the lone running back. Petty now. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And here come the Redskins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down. Here's Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Second down now after the pass completion. Cousins now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll make it third down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Over the middle to Garcon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Petty. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Petty now. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Now a run with Forte. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Forte. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll set up to throw, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And they're going to speed things up here. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And the Jets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that.
Caught by Marshall. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. 51 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll come out in the pistol. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been